Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for January. It's a high-stakes Day 4 with 6 team eliminations hanging in the balance. I'm Sardek, and with me tonight is Soul.
Good evening, everyone.
We've got, this is the entirety of the remainder of the Round 1 losers bracket, so we'll be back up in the winners bracket tomorrow, but for now, let's see which 6 teams squeak by to live another day, and which 6 they step over on the way there. Up first, we have Soul 2 versus Break 1, Smite versus Depths of Eternity.
Leading off the night.
Wait, what? What just happened?
I said leading off the night. What?
No, I said I want to load, and then it brought me back to that screen.
It's like, I want to load. Sure. The load screen.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what just happened? I'm like, did I hit the load key load state key accidentally? But no, because it did speed up. So I don't know what happened.
I wouldn't be so sure, Break.
For Soul, for Smite, we have Shredder the Ninja with double hidden knife, Snipe Hamido, equip armor, and move HP up. Notably, I have discovered Hamido does work against target, so that is worth knowing. Quick Shot the Time Mage with Snipe, auto potion, defense up, and equip gun. Plague the Paladin with Yin Yang Magic, regenerator, attack up, and sicken. And Light the Priest with item, damage split, half of MP, and magic defend up. On the other side, for Depths of Eternity, See No Green the Sage with Always Faith and Overload. With item, regenerator, short charge, and magic defend up. There is the Gravi 2 guy this month. Roni with double Murasame's basic skill, weapon guard, attack up, and equip katana. House Party the Paladin with Punch Art, Dragon Spirit, Equip Shield, and Sicken. And Red Light SP the Mind Flayer with Mind Control. Going to large 29 to start us off.
Nice, nice. Me and Break both have very sick paladins.
Yep.
So, Break, the reason I'm not so sure is I think a good portion of this comes down to what happens with Target Ninja. Does he get Hamido'd and die? Does he get weapon broke? If neither of these happen, my team is looking pretty rough. Especially if my Time Mage haste 2s then runs straight forward.
That's angled forward.
Yeah, it's not complete. Thankfully, she didn't have enough jump.
Yeah, like, I think most of the team heads up to the rooftop, so she's probably actually decently separated. Yeah, see?
True, true.
So that actually works out
really
well
what
for
she
you.
Used to be.
Lightning Ball against the Faith, one shot. And Break's team only having Time Blast really slows down its tempo.
Doesn't go for the weapon break. It gets some solid damage in.
She stays out of range of the Paladin, so who does the ninja go after, the priest or the ninja?
That priest is dead.
That ninja is undead. Never mind, that ninja's
just
dead.
Normal dead.
Just
my
normal
mate said, no, we're not risking zombie. We're not having him get up in 3 turns to end the match.
Well, there goes the armor.
You get an armor break.
Of course, the poison. 380 still respectably hardy, even with that armor broken.
True. Paladins are pretty tanky. It's just that they're slow is their main problem. And, like, they really need to have Carabini mail and stuff like that. Or else they just kind of can't do anything.
Anyways, so far it's looking pretty strongly in Smite's favor.
Target Ninja went down. At this point, that's what I can hope for my team.
The Time Mage definitely had a lot to do with that.
Well, I mean, 14 speed haste 2 will do that.
Guns continuing to be popular, although Arrow Guard is now good against them. I don't think we've seen anyone get shot with Arrow Guard yet.
We have in previous tourneys. I don't think this one.
I couldn't remember if I had only seen it because I had done rigorous testing or if it actually showed up on a stream.
I know it's happened specifically for Weavegraph that I ran.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Specifically for him.
And down...
And that's...
Yep.
Good.
And down he goes. Game 1 to Smite. Smaller map, though, is a lot more fraught when you took out the ninja at range. So let's see if that changes it any.
That's what I'm concerned with. Also, something else, like... So, I'll be honest. Faith is a great status, but everything that applies it currently, being Lightning Weak, creates this problem because ninjas are so prevalent that it's really common for a ninja just delete a Faith caster.
That is the risk you run. Which is why frequently a Faith caster should probably be holding catch.
True. That is a very good choice, because then at least you deal with Lightning Bolt, which is, without question, the most common electric element thing that pops up.
Yeah, like, you'll see some Ramas and Chain Lightnings here and there, but ultimately, really, it's about the Lightning Ball.
Yeah, I think we'd see Chain Lightning more if the Black Mage set was a little... It's not terrible, it's just, same magic problems has been an issue for a bit.
Status she found the angle.
Yeah, she really did. She found the exact angle to just go right past. That is not... Never mind, I'll shut my mouth.
That's exactly what you want.
That was exactly where you should have went. You just walked up to the ninja and said, bang.
And redirected the rejuve into him, too.
He is down to targeting with one swing now. Consecrate gets poison on, too. And he's also trapped... I think he only gets a swing on the Hamido user, too.
Doesn't get a swing at all. And he's unrevivable.
I'm surprised he... Oh, yeah, I guess to be fair, since he's running double Murasame, he is a 10-speed ninja.
Yeah, and like on top of it, he wasn't getting haste because the only haste vector on the team is the Time Blasts.
Squid. Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about the buffs Haste, Shell, Protect, and their general necessity as, like, team-building concepts, and to what degree I'm okay with that, and to what degree I want to make that less the case.
I mean...
I haven't really come up with a solution yet, but...
Personally, I would just delete Haste from all humans. And give more tools to deal with removal of slow in its place, because that's one value of haste. But there are already decent tools to deal with it. Because the problem is haste heavily benefits characters that are already high speed. And it makes it doesn't help slower characters catch up as much as it just lets the fast characters run around.
Yeah, and I mean, speed, as always, is of course a problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Or if there's going to be a way to haste, it has to be, like, single target. So if you want to get haste on your whole team, it's going to take you 4 turns to do it. But even that, I feel, is risky, because if you get it on the right target, that one target's going to run. It's just going to run happy. I understand that haste is a very iconic spell, especially in Final Fantasy.
Right.
So it's not something you want to just remove immediately. Well, the problem with making haste easier to miss is you get to a break point where it's just not worth casting, or it gambles and throws an entire match into whoever happened to land a haste.
2-0 for Smite. Depths of Eternity is out of the event. Up next... Can we run back a commentator victory, or will the commentators curse attack? Ajorably versus Sardek 2, Whoville versus Hodgepodge.
Well, the problem isn't just Haste 2. For one, Haste 2, yeah, is a great source, but draw out.
Alright, for Whoville, we have Cindy Lou the Paladin with Chaos Blade, Battle Skill, Dragon Spirit Attack Up, and Teleport. Mr. Who the Bard with Basic Skill, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Thing 1 and Thing 2, it's Mime time. For notably, Bard, Mime, and Mime, all good compatibility with my team. And Aquarius is, I think, best worst. Yeah, with Leo. So, best worst with my Time Mage and neutral with the rest. And these are all good compatibility with my whole team, so that'll be a thing.
Well, that kind of works out for Cindy Who, because the Time Mage may mess with her, but other than that,
these are best.
Yeah, those are best. The Time Mage will probably mess with her, but she probably isn't going to do too much back.
Quite the opposite, actually. I think she's going to delete the... Oh, right, yeah. So anyways, Time Mage with White Magic, Arrow Guard, Equip Shield, and Guts. Denna the Chemist with Battle Skill, HP Restore, half of MP, and Equip Sword. Hanzo the Ninja. We've seen this build before, although notably this time with Defense Up instead of Attack Up. 380 and Defense Up is a pretty beefy ninja. And Gideon the Squire with Draw Out, Counter, Deadshot, and Magic Defend Up. Large 87 to start.
I think a Defense Up double target works pretty well, because double target's still going to be dealing really good damage.
Yeah.
So you're just letting that ninja have a better chance to do said damage. That being said, I think this map does favor Ajorably, because it gives those mimes plenty of times to commit their crimes.
Yeah, like, if they get a few turns down to toss those battle songs, it's going to be very different when these teams clash.
Oh, wait, are they running Battle Song?
Think so.
Why?
Because mimes. Mimes scale quadratically.
Oh, I guess. But I feel like you'd want to take advantage of that with your Paladin, too, instead of Chaos Blade, is why I'm like...
I mean, the Bard does also have the other songs,
also
I
has
believe.
Encouraging and Vigilant. Okay, yeah. I thought only had... I'm so used to, like, only battles. Well, there goes one mime.
Definitely cutting a large portion of Ajorably's team's plan.
You know, cut it in thirds.
Although it lands all three.
Does it land all three again? Well, you know, some things just don't work out.
That must be the neutral compat.
Neutral compat on a defense up ninja. Oof. Well, thanks for making yourself prevalent.
Yep, 180. It was definitely the neutral. They were the same sign. And a buff to the axe damage.
Yeah. Things are looking squarely in Hodgepodge's favor. And in terms of buffs to the Mime class, well, again, those
wait
are
until
going to be
March.
waiting until we get the yeah, wait till March. They'll become a lot smarter, and that'll help them a lot. But if that's not enough, I'd say the biggest thing they just need is some HP.
Yeah, like having 7 move out of the gate and a new ability to just stay away, Mimes will be a very, very different class.
Yeah, they'll be a very different class when you can actually get them to run away and do what they need to be doing instead of running up and punching the target ninja.
Yep. Oh my gosh. 90 Brave on that Squire.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a chance to see him swing with that 90 Brave. That was just rude.
Well, there goes the Chaos Blade, so now she scales quadratically
just doing more damage. Oh, the Mime got up? Why did the Mime get up? Oh, I guess the... Wait.
Yeah, Mime was...
Mime get up?
Mime was revived. It was the Bard secondary.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's down
didn't
in
see
the
him get
water
up.
there.
Yeah, I just didn't see him get up. That was all.
Gravity double kill.
Stealth on mine would be interesting, but I don't think that actually helps them with their problem. Their problem is they run in and they die. Which, again, March. It's the problem of any unit with high move runs the risk of running into the enemy team headlong.
Yeah, and I'm just worried mimes are too powerful for March, although I'm not going to change them. So I want to give them their, like, month in the sun or whatever. Game 1 goes to Hodge and Podge.
I mean, one option is if they end up too strong and need some kind of a rework, could make them similar to how we're planning for monsters and give them viable stats, making their JP cost inflated even more. I mean, you're paying 4K for this unit, which is not a small amount of your team.
I mean, I could make it so that you have 4K to spend on customizing them, and that's it.
Oh, that'd be an interesting choice.
We'll see if that's the route I end up going down, because they are kind of monster-esque already.
Yep. And then we can let them mime monster move. Nah. Probably not. Well, Paladin's getting in there, which is ideal.
But not a lot of damage yet.
I mean, she doesn't do damage.
She takes it, apparently. Gets a Dragon Spirit for the bargain, so...
I mean, we take those?
I mean, she definitely wouldn't have gotten it after this target, so...
Yeah, she needed it.
So, actual upside.
I mean, did she... Well, yeah, she had 390 health. She definitely needed it. No, if she hadn't taken damage, she would have lived with like 30 HP.
Yeah, and run into the corner. I guess you'll run into the corner now, but...
I mean, look what the mimes are doing. If the Bard had went down there too, that'd have been Giga Brain. But, unfortunately, he's upstairs.
Come and get me.
They're down there.
Another gravity.
Man, 42 is... Oof. Well, 440 is... Target Ninja doing Target Ninja things.
Chemist keeping the Time Mage topped up. With, of course, the free ethers, not spending the items on the more expensive things.
True.
Like,
She's
she definitely
planning
has
for this to be a
Ambrosia.
long match. Oh. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I would have given her Shine. Just full stop. If you're giving her a Chaos Blade. I'm... The Chaos Blade's the mystifying part of this team, in my book. Unless the point was to try and dissuade her from ever swinging. Actually, maybe the plan was to get her to go for Hellcry and Ice Wolf.
That makes sense, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess. But she still just wants to go for Shine.
Speaking of Hellcries...
That chemist showing how to do it.
I can't believe he survived that fall.
Yeah, that's an impressive fucking survival. I mean, he is a 420 Bard. Again, Bards will also be better come March. They won't run into the enemy's team to sing at them.
Yep. Trading weapon for HP.
I mean, his weapon was for HP anyways, if I remember right. Arbag is the regen one? Yeah.
I guess getting a front-loaded retainer on that missing regen.
I mean, if they just miss you repetitively.
He is a very dodgy bard.
Yeah, unfortunately, all that evasion's not going to matter the second that ninja gets up to him.
I was at one point recently thinking about changing target to be whatever the weapon's formula normally is, with WP reduced by 3. But then I realized it can be Hamido'd, and now I'm not so sure anymore.
With it being Hamidable, that actually does reduce it. That defengs it a little, at least. It also suggests you could technically counter it, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you were always able to counter it if you survived it.
Okay. It's just a matter of survival.
Yeah, which usually with these Murasames is the actual problem.
Yeah, and in fairness, the target issue is more of an issue with Murasame than it is with target itself.
Well, not really. Like, target has been used...
Well, it's double Murasame, specifically.
Yeah,
one Murasame had been fine.
Yeah, target has been used with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't hate...
That's why I've said target itself isn't the problem.
Well, I'm saying it is.
Well, you say it's been used with a lot of things, but we've not seen it run, as strong as double Murasame target.
I mean, do you remember months past when it was being used with, like, Golemax?
That's true.
Like, it's always been a killer.
Fair.
Match goes 0-2 to Hodgepodge. Whoville is gone. Sorry, Horton.
Well...
Up next, Omega 2 versus Hero 1. Team Error versus Ashaman Kill. There's no space, so I can't say a shaman kill, but is that it? I don't know. What's the intent there? Regardless, Team Error. Warning the Time Mage with basic skill Weapon Guard, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. Delete the Thief. The Thief does in fact do some deleting. We've seen him before. Precision Hamido, attack up and equip bows. Stop the Oracle with item Auto Potion Abandon and move HP up. And that Abandon is doing some heavy duty. Look at those evades. Although unfortunately, the third largest HP on the team, so not drawing that much attention. And Break the Monk with Battle Skill MP Switch, Equip Armor, and Equip Sword. On the other side, for Hero, we have Andral the Time Mage with Sing Auto Potion, Equip Armor, and Equip Sword for a Defender. Logain the Sage with Draw Out, Counter Flood, Magic Attack Up, and Teleport. Eben the Sage with Draw Out, Counter Magic Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Narishma the Sage with Elemental Weapon Guard, Equip Shield, and Move +1. Kaiser Plate plus Elemental equals a bunch of strengthened Geomancy. Large 71 to start.
To answer your question, I'm pretty sure it is Ashaman, and I think it's a reference to a fantasy novel series. At least from what I could find on Google fairly quickly.
Based on the
it
names
also
of
matches the character names.
Yeah, based on the names of the teams, I had assumed it was something from a property I was not familiar with. I'm sure once
Here's one thing
Hero
we're very
sees...
familiar with. Haste 2.
Yeah, nice segue. I'm sure when Hero sees this VOD, he's gonna mention in the channel what it's all about.
Wheel of Time was the property I found.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
it's one
I'm
of those.
just unfamiliar with it.
One of those. If I had more time, because so many people have read it, but I do not have that many books worth of time in me. Like maybe one of these days when I retire from my retirement.
There you go. That's the plan.
Vital Strike met with a counter flood. Vital Strike definitely getting the better of that exchange.
Yeah, but you'll never say no to free damage.
No, of course not. Especially not when it gets to follow up with a Murasama, or Muramasa.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that means that Sage is, like, without a question, dead.
The one hasty one, no less. Although Bagwhack not really selling its case.
Well, you know, I was expecting a little more. Yeah, that was more what I was expecting. Thank you. Thank you, Break the Monk.
Well, the monk did break somebody.
And the Sage returned the favor.
Yep, it's a 3-on-3.
Ah, Void, the Tolkienisms. Ugh.
Phoenix Down brings back up the thief. And there's a chakra to bring him out of near fatal, but he is still well within range of going back down. Although Warren definitely helps out there.
True.
We haven't seen a whole lot of value Warrens. But look at that value there. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, that
prevented.
was huge. That's probably one of the highest value Warrens we've seen in a while. Like, not just this turn. Because the Pro Shell and Defend, all, like, the Shells and the Defends actually all mattered there.
Yeah, that was huge.
I still think Warren is a good skill. It's just, you have to set your,
You have to change your priorities appropriately, or it's awful.
Yeah, you have to mess with your priorities so that they only use it to save someone. Otherwise, they just sit there and warn all day.
Yeah. I definitely intended on making finer-grained controls for that in March, but it's good to see the team finding a way to use it before then, too. That's pretty cool. Big Murasame to heal the team up. This Warren, not as good.
Yeah, we just gave you a compliment. That's not free reign to use it every turn.
I mean, it's
in
the name.
She might be out of MP. It may be that she's out of MP and...
Well, with that
she has
thief slowed...
Same, doesn't she? Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong one. Never mind, she has basic skill. Duh. She's nowhere near out.
No. And I guess she'll probably toss a haste to get that thief out of slow.
Oh yeah, there's... I can guarantee that's what she gonna do. I decided to pull up the priorities. 255 regen, 255 haste. Everything else is 0 except for dead and near fatal.
Well, about that.
Well, the thing is, she's doing Warren because looking at her kit, she doesn't have anything else to do.
Does she not
Just
have haste?
She has haste 2 and haste.
Yeah, well, the thief is slowed, so...
Oh, strange. Just AI things. My guess is dead is set to -200 and near fatal to -100. She might be overvaluing saving his life or preventing the near fatal. That's my only guess.
Well, I do imagine when running the calculation, she does know what theoretical damage could be incoming. I think. I don't know the AI deep enough yet to be sure of that, but it's a possibility.
Well, I mean, the thief isn't exactly in death threat. But it's fine. He dealt with it. Oh, speaking of death threats. Yep, there it is.
My.
You have 3 turns. And your first one's used on a potion.
Probably not going to need all 3.
likely.
Paid for the chair, but you only need the edge. I don't know why I half expected a counter there to just kill it immediately. Interesting that it found the haste, like, on its third turn and not prior.
Who knows?
Either way, the commentator squad, so far, undefeated at the first half of this night. Will Team Error continue the trend and finish 2-0? Or will Ashima and Kill come back into it and take it to 3? This is the third match, Omega 2 versus Hero 1. Omega's not a commentator tonight, but he is one of the booth regulars. He's just been sick this month.
Unfortunately. But he is getting better, last he stated.
Yeah. Full hastes for everybody. Like, going more into the haste thing, like, on one hand, the efficiency with which your team is able to carve out the second haste after the first haste runs out is a skill testing part of team building, but on the other hand, like, I don't think that we're lacking things to be paying attention to.
Yeah.
Like, is it an interesting thing to have to consider, or would it be better if the other things were more important comparatively?
I feel it'd probably be better if other things were more important comparatively. Also because, again, it stifles a lot of team choices. It's one of the main things that's keeping, I think, some classes down is haste plus high speed equals those characters just aren't getting hurt. Even if they're hasted to keep up, it's like, okay, they're hasted to keep up for a short amount of time.
One thing that sprung an idea on me last night was during A Boy and His Dogs, you mentioned needing Mario Kart rubber banding. And I thought about that, and I'm like, well...
Haste works reverse.
Frequently
the
cited...
The slower you are, the more it gives.
Yeah, like, if I'm like, okay, the speeds you can expect to see in this are between 8 and 12, so how about haste takes you, like, halfway from where you are to 16? So 8 becomes 12, 12 becomes 14.
That would help.
So, like,
because
rubber banding...
It would make haste more valuable. It would make haste even more valuable on slower units, but those slower units would see a lot more benefit out of it.
Right, that's the idea. It's the rubber band that you mentioned. That's kind of the idea that came to my head when I was pondering on that yesterday. So that's, like, one of the things that I'm considering for like, either next month or March.
It also makes Dispel Magic more valuable because it means slower units get gimped harder when their haste is removed. Because you're expecting that unit to actually be fast to be able to take actions, and now they're just suddenly down to their default speed.
Yeah, and Void has another good point. It makes slow even better versus faster units. So yeah, like, nothing 100% yet, but that was just kind of a raw idea I had that I need to, like, consider the second and third order effects of.
Considering and looking at. Because that lets units be slow, but also give a team building option to help mitigate them being slow for a period of time.
Yeah.
And it also makes slow generally more valuable. And slow isn't as damning to a slow unit as it currently is. Yeah, it would definitely be something interesting to experiment with and see how it worked out. Oh, we see a Petrify. No statue, though. Oh, counter magic!
No statue, though.
Oh, gets guarded.
Would be fun.
Would have been fun. I'll be honest, I was kind of hyped for a sec.
Hoisted by your own petard. Just always the best thing in this. By the way, Void, slow halfway down to 4 would just be a nerf to slow. Nothing, just a straight, direct one-to-one nerf. Because slow, by its very definition, is halfway down to 0.
Yeah.
So it would just be like, slow just does 2 less than it used to. Which was kind of where I got the whole thought idea for the way to do haste, because it's not actually the inverse of slow because of that.
Yeah. But with the different styling of it, it would just generally benefit slower units more. At the minute, we have a pretty one-sided match at the moment. That Time Mage is trying, but
tell you what, that's
singing his heart out.
That is not going to win you a 4v1.
No. And Sundown, yeah, no. Quick! Smack him with the bag!
Given the auto potion, much better to do what they actually did.
True, true.
Only 36% on the Petrify.
Time Mage bros. Remove the Sundown from him. Actively choosing not to, instead of warning her whole team of the dangers of time magic.
Guys.
I mean, that's a choice.
Guys, he's singing. Guys. Who gets it first, the Oracle or the Thief?
That's the real question.
What did you say dead and near fatal were at?
That was on the Time Mage, -200 for dead and -100 for near fatal.
What's
that
it
actually
on?
Is the case for everyone on here, except no, that's the case for everyone.
Yeah, I was asking because
So,
the Thief just decided not to kill shot the Time Mage, and I was wondering why.
Well, interestingly, they do have Crystal all set to 0, but I don't know how that actually. Why are you blaster punching?
Why not?
Okay, fair enough, I suppose.
Look, sometimes
I
you
guess
just gotta rub
get
in.
in there and kill him.
36%?
Head wave fist.
I feel like changing hastes to halfway to X is one of those problems. So I'm like, yeah, it's pretty easy, and then it ends up being in 17 different places and taking me a month to implement.
Yeah, so before committing to that idea, so where does this actually land?
Yeah.
How much work is this?
It's either in 17 places or one place, and I'm not sure which of the two it is.
Ah. The classic modding conundrum.
Yeah.
What I need to change is either in one place, conveniently, or it's in 17 places, or that one place is referenced by something else arbitrarily.
Yeah, specifically, the way the AI figures out what's happening in future turns is literally just making the future turns happen and rolling back to before they happened it like copies the current battle stats of everyone into the scratch pad, calculates by actually just changing their battle stats, and then overwrites them with what they used to be. So, like...
Yo, FFT's using rollback netcode for its AI processing.
Yeah. So it might be that, like, all I need to do is change where it adds CT in the, like, between turns routine, and it might be, like, every time that the AI looks forward, it does haste in its own way. So, like, I'm not sure which of the two that is.
Break, my only answer for you is they really want to turn that time mage into a statue.
Another 36.
I've got nothing on why they just... This has to be something... There we go. I feel like this has to be something with Crystal being set to 0.
I mean, who can say? But for now, 2-0 for Team Error. Had to be some error, or else it wouldn't be Team Error.
True.
Halfway home, we go now to Crab 2 versus Love Colored Magic 1, Courtside Tickets versus Dysfunctional Snake Family.
If you find a dysfunctional snake family courtside, you should probably just leave.
Courtside, we have LeBron James the Lancer. Because he jumps. With Sing, Meatbone Slash, Jump +3, and Magic Defend Up. Not so, I'm assuming, fast. The Priest with Snipe, Hamido, Equip Armor, and Equip Bows. There's a 16-character limit, and I think those periods take 2 characters. Adame Smasher, the Ninja with Jump, MP Switch, Jump +2, and Equip Spear. I kind of love that unit. And Just the Wind, the Chemist, with Dance, Weapon Guard, Defense Up, and Equip Sword. On the other side, for Dysfunctional Snake Family, we have Solid Snake, the Paladin, with Punch Art, HP Restore, Concentrate, and Move HP Up. Liquid Snake, the Bard, with White Magic, Damage Split, Move MP Up, and Magic Defend Up. Big Boss, the Lancer, with Red Shoes and a Gun. Good old Gunzerker, with Deadshot and Counter. And Big Mama the Squire, with Time Magic, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Move +1. Going to large 76.
While I'm happy to see a Gunzerker, I have to criticize, why no Stone Gun? You're probably casting Haste 2 anyways! If you're gonna do it anyways, may as well give him the Stone Gun for the extra damage.
If I know anything about Love Colored Magic, it is probably vibe related. Like, it's probably part of the team's theme that character has that gun.
Fair enough.
Her teams are powerful mostly by accident.
In fairness, the Lancer did go before this Squire, which the Squire's the one with Time Magic, and she also decided to cheer up. So, do they not have Haste 2? That would explain it. No, they don't. They just have Haste. Okay, that explains it.
670 jump. Holy shit.
Oh, well, bye somebody.
Also, that was a really large shine.
Who was the jump on?
Whoever's in the lower left.
Suppose we'll see in a minute, but I'm surprised they even... Oh, bye, Bard.
And that was a ninja doing that jump, too.
Jesus.
Thanks, Equip Spear.
Man, ninjas out here taking everybody's jobs. Lancers can't even be jumpers anymore. I'm really curious why that was 670. That's really high. Virgo, what's Pisces? Was that a best compat? Well, that might have been a best compat. It's Virgo Pisces.
I'll know as soon as it gives me control.
Yup, that's best compat! Because the female ninja is Virgo.
Yep.
So that's why it was 670. I'm like, damn. You're doing that with a dragon whisker?
I also kind of love how the dragon whispers like, yeah, sword, just come along for the ride.
The sword's there just for the extra speed. Unfortunately, this may mean that ninjas indeed become better jumpers than lancers. Just because they can hit speed benchmarks easier. No, their PA is a little lower. And had to invest using clothes, in fairness as well. So yeah.
450 versus the Berserk Lancer.
Damn. I'm gonna be real. This ninja's a jumping monster. Just, you know, stand around all the corpses she's created.
It's funny because Crab was wondering, like, how to deal with the existing meta, like, because he got beaten pretty handily by Simon in round 1, but, well, when you look at this, it must have just been a bad matchup, because this team is not weak.
No, this is not a weak team, and it just must have been a rough matchup at that point. The only thing is, LCM's team is kind of slow. The highest speed is that Bard with, Paladin, ironically, with 10. And everyone else is below 10 speed. So that may be playing a factor here as well, letting the ninja actually get the chance to get those jumps off. But definitely showing just how devastating they are when they happen. Oh, no more jumping. Wait, no. That was stealth. It says the text don't act.
Yeah.
It's actually stealth.
When I applied one of the patches, I accidentally unapplied the correcting of that piece. So, like, I still need to do it again. But, like, I need to wait until I have access to a PC with Excel because it uses an Excel spreadsheet, and I don't have access to that.
Unfortunate.
Like, it uses stuff that only works in Excel in specific.
I mean, if you give me the files and tell me what to do, I could probably do it. I have access.
It's one of those things that I'll, like...
I'm sure you'll want it eventually anyways, the access, but...
Yeah, like, I'll get around to it. I just need to, like, actually sit down and do the math on the parts that I need first.
Makes sense.
Because I have to go into GraphicsScale and get a bunch of coordinates and stuff.
No break. LibreOffice is a great program, but if it uses specifically macros for Excel, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, which it does.
There's
Crab takes game 1 in a convincing fashion.
Yep, we'll see how game 2 goes. But yeah, there's a number of tools for FFT modifying that I know are locked to Excel because they were made in that first.
Excel definitely has the most expansive scripting.
Yeah.
God, I love that ninja.
Yeah, just walks up, stab, slash from a distance. This is a fantastic ninja build.
And as far as I know, completely unique. Never seen anyone do that before.
No, I don't think anyone has. I know Crab was
Jesus
asking.
Christ.
I believe Crab was the one asking in the chat. Ouch. Because someone had brought up that Dragon Whisker was a two-handable spear. Not two-handed, but you know what I mean. Dual-wieldable.
Yep. Yeah, because whiskers, you know, they got one on each side. That's how they work.
Exactly, and fuck whales.
Yep. That
6:30.
was...
Bye, Bard.
Hey, goodbye.
Hey, Bard, maybe if you shout loud enough, she'll miss. Here comes a shine. That doesn't miss.
Lancer down. But Lancer's about to get back up, and that's a lot of damage.
Ninja down.
Lancer back up at 444. That's a lot of health restored with one action.
That's the value of full life. Oh, both slows miss. Unfortunate.
270 jump. $312, another full life. And it draws the Berserker.
And that Menace of a Ninja's back. Nameless Dance. Well, that Squire's not going anywhere. It's fine, she didn't want to. Uh-oh. Run, Berserker!
Lancer knows he has no target, so just basic attack on the Paladin. Gunzerker down. Slow and a reapplication of the don't move. Ninja immediately takes advantage of the slow. 420.
Void, you may have just inspired me to make an incredibly high Berserker just to call it Runzerker.
I gave her meds.
See a gravity come out, but I don't think that's going to be enough as the ninja we've been talking about. Hit for 140 must be some bad compats. Another gravity. Misses that Lancer, unfortunate.
Given the very swingy damage of this match, they might be on opposite triangles, and it might be she's best with one and worst with the other.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. I think she's worst compat with the Squire and then best compat with the Bard. And there we go.
What's the... Did the Bard and the Squire share a Zodiac?
Good question. Yeah, they're both Pisces.
And there it is, best and worst. So yeah, 2-0 for
2-0.
Crabgazm. Courtside Tickets moves on. Dysfunctional Snake Family does not. Next up, Celdia versus Paddy 1, Second String Nobodies versus Return of the Burt 8. For the Second String Nobodies, we have Kiyome the Samurai with Throw, Dragon Spirit, Abandon, and Move HP up. Johnny the Chemist with Punch Art, Auto Potion, Equip Shield, and Defense up. Richter the Summoner with Basic Skill, Absorb Used MP, Magic Attack up, and Magic Defend up. Also a Robe of Lords, and I don't see any ninjas to exploit it. And Justice the Archer with Basic Skill, Caution, Concentrate, and Ignore Height. on the other side, for Return of the Bird 8, we have Robert the Noose does have throw, with Hamido, 2 swords, and guts. What is Robert throwing? Does Robert actually have, like, throw ball?
Give me 1 second, I'll check.
Liberty the Priest with Time Magic Regenerator, Short Charge, and Float. He does have ball.
He has ball.
Although I guess
He's
only
balling.
speed 8, so maybe not able to... Well, no, 223. I mean, that's like no hit points, so might actually have the one-shot. Berthold the Monk with Precision, Meatbone Slash, Equip Armor, and Sicken. And Gerbert the Lancer with Item, HP Restore, Defense Up, and Move +1. Large 74 to start.
Preemptively gives himself regen just in case.
Bit of a late start, but still gets 3. Priest has Shell. Misses both, unfortunately. 544 being charged on the Lancer.
Looking to delete this Lancer out of the match, clearly. Monk finds the line in 225. Wasn't that his exact HP, basically?
I think it was 223, yeah.
Oh, man.
The Berts are alert.
Indeed.
Aggressive 180 Ambrosia there on the Archer. Yeah, 223 up, just saw it. This Monk just has the team's number, it looks like. Even with a shell, I think that's probably lethal.
Oh, let's see. No.
363, so real nice plan by the priest there.
And she gets a death sentence for her troubles. Oh, here comes a Cheery. Well...
Who doesn't love a Cheery?
I mean, it really cheers you up.
I see what you did there.
But also, I mean, they should take solace in the fact that they made that Samurai eat some damage just to finish off that Lancer.
Yep.
Because nothing else was doing it. Except another Summoner turn, but he ain't getting that.
Well, at least the Summoner's getting the 117s out on the enemy team.
Yeah, no, he's getting the feedback damage at least. Hopefully your migraine lets off quick.
Summoner has a Defy Pain for 2 more than his max health.
Lancer gets up with 96. Shuriken lands at a 42%. I mean, 100 damage is 100 damage. Can't complain too much on that.
Bloodsword Hamido on the Chemist. Not Hamidoing that bow, though. And oh no, that's a huge summon.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Almost kills the knight. Finished off by the chemist. Guarded by the lancer. But that is a huge tempo swing getting to land that. Summoners do a lot of damage if you can get them to actually land their spells.
Yeah, it's getting them to land, which is tricky, but thankfully with the new passives, even if you don't land the spell, you're at least getting some damage on the enemy team either way.
Yep.
Unless a stunning strike happens. But that's not the most common move. Oh, zombie backfire and seer get up. Actually, did I say backfire? That was a cursed ring. What am I talking about? I'm just so used to no one using it.
Oh, look at that. The recoil ends the match, or ends the game. Celdia takes game 1. The MVP of that match, or of that game, 100% the summoner.
When the enemy team's so focused on killing you that you just destroy all of them, that's a pretty decent strat.
Well, that one Leviathan was also just enormous.
I mean, it is Leviathan, kind of known for his size.
It's in the name. Well, walking out front to a jump for all but 20 of your HP, probably not the start the summoner wanted.
Probably not. I mean, better than all of your HP. Oh, here's the rest of it.
Yup. Donk. Goodbye, summoner.
We still didn't get to see if the knight could actually one-shot him.
Shell coming out. Summoner has Defy Pain and is going to retreat. And this is poised for the big thing.
Offensive Ambrosia. Oh, Archer gets the high ground.
This is about the best chance you'll ever get to land a big summon if you're second string nobodies.
Yep, we see an Ice Wolf fight breaking that chemist's accessory.
Will he get it off?
There's the Cheery. Oh, that hits 3, and that's hefty. Death sentence.
It is a noteworthy rejuvenate, so they're not all dead immediately.
Well, if they don't interrupt this Leviathan, they will be. Lancer's like, I got this. I promise, guys.
Which is actually pretty dangerous because he probably doesn't land before the spell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And the other team will ignore it because lethal damage is coming in.
Yep. Yeah, that knight's standing right in it still. That knight believes he can take... Oh, never mind. It landed before the summoner finished.
Shocking. She has the heal for herself so she doesn't die to the poison. And she should be able to rain down from up there.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of shocked that jump landed. He's a 9-speed Lancer.
That had to be like the same tick the spell went off.
Had to.
And just higher in the unit order.
But the AI can see that possibility. Throws Shuriken.
I'll tell you what, that's not Lightning Ball.
Yeah, that's not Lightning Ball. What are you doing? You mean to tell me Shuriken somehow did more than Lightning Ball? I don't believe you. Because don't throws have the same Like, Shuriken and Ball have the same formula, or am I wrong?
They have the same formula.
So yeah, that's a really odd choice.
Shuriken have higher WP, but, like, the weakness, obviously...
Yeah, the weakness should really offset that.
Yeah, it's probably just one of those frame counter things where it discounted that as an option. Leviathan comes down again, though. How many does it get?
2. Actually doesn't kill anyone. The Knight lived through. Here's the Lightning Ball! Would not have been enough to kill from full health, but was enough to kill there. There's a bow shot to finish him off.
And the last remaining standing is, does he have death sentence or no?
No, I don't think he does. Unfortunately, this priest is about to go down to death sentence, but this Lancer does have item.
So it is a sandbag battle.
Which is not the greatest thing when you've got 2 units on the enemy team that have range. I mean, they're almost always going to be able to pick you off. 544, he's like, nah, I'll put this Lancer down. Don't worry, guys. Never mind. About that.
Lancer found the trick.
Lancer's like, I could revive someone and die, or I could jump out of this death. Oh, you might be able to jump out of this death too, but unfortunately you're resurrecting your Knight. At 8 speed, that Knight's not going to get a chance to do much, most likely.
The haste wearing off of the Lancer.
Oh, guards the remove. Unfortunately, this Lancer really needs to pick up the Priest, because the Priest can actually facilitate the loop, and on top of that, well, first he's got to jump out of death. But the Priest can facilitate the loop, and the Priest is 12 speed. She has a decent chance of getting a turn. Oh, that, unless he guards. Oh, no.
And with Discord up, a lot harder to guard. It was an 88% to hit. So I'm guessing like Elf Mantle or something for the 24.
No, he's running, it's both Class Evasion and Diamond Shield.
Ah. Second String Nobodies takes it 2-0. The Summoner really the story of that match. Up last for the night, but certainly not least, we have Cup versus Sed. I Remember Damage versus Hoken.
So we're going to have to see if Hoken has a better time this game, because I think Hoken's team is potentially strong, but that just need to let that Squire get in there and actually live through.
Well, yeah, also going up against Kopla's updated champion team is it's a bit of a bar to clear. So on Cup side, we have I'm Damage, the Wizard, with Summon Magic, Counter Magic, half of MP, and Secret Hunt. Chaos Man the Thief, with Item, Weapon Guard, Lucky, and Equip Sword. Pal Adin, the Pal Adin, with Battle Skill, HP Restore, Attack Up, and Guts. And reused support, the Priest, with Time Magic, Auto Potion, and Short Charge. On the other side for Hoken, we have Bandit, the Samurai, with Punch Art, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. Hobo the Knight, with White Magic, Absorb Used MP, Short Charge, and Move +1. Polka the Squire, with Red Shoes, Scorpion Tail, Counter, Attack Up, and Move +2. And Armin the Mind Flare, with Mind Control. Large 82 to start.
Also, let's hope that I'm Damage gets to actually do the damage. I really want to see what I'm Damage can do.
Opening haste 2 for 3. Versus a Kiyomori for 3 instead.
I think that's a wall being charged?
Looks
So
like
it
it
looks
since it's single target.
Yep. We don't see wall too often.
Time Blast for
See
the
a
knight.
Time Blast reciprocated.
And I'm damaged, starting off the damage race.
Shellbow Stab takes away the Squire's armor.
And that's got to be plus 2 PA, right?
Squire is wearing secret clothes.
Oh, so minus 1 speed instead.
Yeah.
Pretty sizable demi there. Squire is
gets
guarded.
blocked. Was a potential 378 hit, which is nothing to scoff at.
I guess they had Masamune the whole time. Goodbye to her
Just
armor
draw
as
up
well. Haste 2 reapplied on the angle shot. Gets the thief and the wizard.
Is casting on the Squire, but I'm not fully sure what. Oh, Zodiac!
Well, his name is I'm Damage, so...
Man, 173 Zodiac? Really?
Can't even claim its worst compatibility, because Zodiac is always good.
Yeah, that's why I'm, like, kind of confused. I mean, I guess there was a Shell, but he doesn't have Magic Defend Up or nothing.
55
So, yeah, I guess
Faith
55
versus...
Faith and Shell. Yeah. It's just that 55 Faith and Shell together, I guess. So that would have been like, what, 346? Wait, Shell's not 50. Shell's not cut in half, is it?
33%.
Yeah, Shell's 33% off. So it'd been like 250 something. Or something like that. No, he gets a hit. With his fist, but still. Nice one, Break. That kind of summarizes how I feel about Zodiac currently. 277.
It's kind of wild watching how much damage the Summoner last round did compared to the Black Mage this round.
Yep. I mean, Summoner has 1 extra MA and more speed, so... And to be fair, that Summoner did have Faith.
Hello, Mind Control.
Hello, my... Oh, I was really hoping!
Yeah, that would have been something else.
Hey, let's trade teams for a minute.
Purify out of the Paladin addresses the charm. I don't think we've seen that used very often.
No, it doesn't come up way too often, but it's a very good move. 70 damage punch. Ambrosia heal up that 70 damage punch. Okay, let's try this again, she says.
Thank.
Not ideal. He wasn't hurt anyways, though, I don't think, so it's fine. Gets countered for her troubles.
What's the Squire's weapon supposed to be?
Scorpion tail.
Got broken.
Yep.
Yep.
At least I believe so, because... Yeah, Paladin has battle skill. I believe the Paladin broke it. I believe. I'll double check that actually at this point, just to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, it has Hellcry.
Down goes the Squire. Down
Yeah,
goes
the 270.
the Wizard.
Okay.
Wizard will return.
Yeah, maintenance is usually a very good call for Berserkers. See a Shelba stab. Okay, I'm damaged. Let's see what you do it again. 352. That's a bit better. There we go. That's more what you're hoping for. And the fact that she doesn't have faith or overload or anything like that, that's not too bad. I mean, it will outright kill this knight, so she has to do something.
That is something.
Do summons follow? Summons follow, don't they?
If it's targeted to a unit.
I really hope that wasn't targeted to that knight, because I think she just run that over into her samurai. You get the hell out of there! Oh, I don't know the vertical tolerance on Zodiac. Saved by the vertical tolerance. Yo, Sardek, can we buff Zodiac to completely ignore vertical tolerance?
I mean...
It's an orbital laser, come on.
I can do anything.
I was just making like, hey, you know, the Zodiac isn't used that much anyways. Just gives it higher value for the few people who do take, oh, two-person mind control. Lands one. But, since it wasn't on the Paladin, I imagine it's gonna get, oh, well, or a Sunid. Oh, does Devotion not remove Discord? Huh. Yeah, just let Zodiac just... Doesn't matter. If you're in the AoE, you die. Or you at least get hit. I thought the same, but that Samurai just dodged it, so... Here comes another one. Credit to this match for most Zodiacs in a single match. Yeah, it has a vertical tolerance of 3, apparently. You know, Cobble, if mad expensive, slow, that's why most people don't go for it, but it is nice to see it. Because it does good damage. For the fact, like I said, for the fact this wizard does not have overload, does not have anything to boost elements, does not have faith, doing 300 to that knight and just shy of 300 to the squire with 55 faith. Before shells, obviously. That's definitely not too bad. But it is expensive. She gets punched down for her troubles. Squid gets bonked. Throws some sand in the priest's eye. Must have been in his pocket.
Ah, the infamous pocket sand.
Aqualung actually misses. Outcry Punch takes away the weapon. As Samurai lost her Kiku. Revive, pick up the Mad Squire.
She gonna bonk the Mad Squire as she does?
Probably. Yep, here we go. Bonk. This thief is just, supplying juice to his priest.
She went down, though. It's a 2-on-2.
It's a 2-on-3. It's a 2-on-2.
Come on, Chaos Man. Show us your Chaos plan.
Come on, Chaos Man, please. Just a little chaos, that's all we're asking.
Like, at least one Chaos.
Yeah, come on. Currently, Jack is just very, very disappointed in you.
Oh, she's gonna get a potion.
No.
Boo.
Get the nether. He doesn't have potions.
Well, that just happened.
I glanced away for a moment, and this squid snuck up and got a 3-person charm.
Alright. Well, that turned some tables.
Finally, some chaos, but on the wrong team.
My, how the turntables.
So we're finally going to get some chaos, but I don't think this was exactly what was in plan for Cup. Oh, charm wore off, thankfully.
Blanc. The worst part is, with all those ethers, those are infinite. He will not run out.
Yeah, no, he'll never stop that.
That's...
What? Actually, she's full MP. Oh, she's using Redemption. Yeah, okay.
Which costs exactly 20.
20. Oh, chaos! There we go! See, if you just go for it. Back to the ethers. Cup's team can win this if the thief will just fucking swing!
Mind control time.
Misses both. Ooh, an ether.
Who could have envisioned this possible circumstance?
I know. Ether, redemption. Gets punched. Oh, no. Gets... Oh, yep. Gets tentacle punch. Ether. Redemption. Break, you say that's game. I think we still got a minute of Ether redemption loops. Oh, just gets another one.
That is game.
Yeah, now that is probably game. Unless this squid charms both of them and convinces Chaos Man to, I was gonna lose my shit if he got a third one in a row. So I'm like, how did you end up down? Well, he gets... You know what? For a 20% chance, you've gotten this really often, Chaos Man.
I think he has lucky.
Oh, you're right, he does. So 40% chance.
Game 1 goes to Cup. And now let's start the scrum immediately with Besrodio's house.
Cup, seriously? Don't give your Chaos Blader ethers next time. I promise your team will do way better if he just doesn't have normal ether at least. Because at least the Chaos Man will go for them. No, I think giving them, I think if he wanted to give them, the status curing stuff out of item, that'd probably be fine, the more dangerous stuff, which he does have. Stuff like Stimulant's fine, Borrowed Time is fine. I'd probably avoid Cleanse. And, Clarity. That's fine, because it means majority of the time he's just gonna go for the, and that, she just lost her, what? She lost her Wizard Rod. Rip. Lost some MA. Yeah, it means that thief's mostly just gonna go for swings, but if there's a notable status going on, he'd remove it.
No, that was Ice Wolf. That's accessory.
Oh, that was Ice Wolf. Never mind. I stand corrected. That was her magic gauntlet. Same exact outcome. Yeah, that's why I'm worried about poison, because... Yeah, I think you can make them not Zerk, but you have to be really picky about what you give them and make it so it has to be shit like, oh, this is here specifically to counter a minor, like, something that won't come up too often, but is devastating. Like Petrify.
Nice miss there. So the Squire is the only one damaged now. Uh-oh.
He's also mind controlled. Oh! What? What? Am I misunderstanding the AoE of mind control?
You're
How
misunderstanding.
did that even target the Squire?
You're misunderstanding the targeting of counter magic.
Okay.
It centers around the square that the original is cast from, so it single target AoEs the squares around the squid.
Oh, so it made a cross shape on top of the squid.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Which is why such weird things happen with counter magic and draw out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She's still casting. We know that Zodiac's a-coming. But first is a Demi 2. Lands on the Samurai, which is a good target. Rip 200 health off that Samurai.
Just in time to get it right back.
Hey, you ripped some MP off that knight. Guts. Yeah!
Sure does.
Zodiac! Was that on the Sam? Please tell me it was on the Sam. No, it was on the Squire again. I mean, you need to get him down. I don't blame you. If it would have been on that Sam, she just brought that up into her friend. Oh, it wasn't even a Guts. She just lived. She had 8 health. Well, here comes a full life. It's okay. We'll figure out what happened in a minute. It had to be censored. They had to put her back together again. Kiku hits 2. Rejuvenate heals ally and enemy. I'm damaged, looking for the damage.
And of course, an Ambrosia from Chaos Man. He makes sure to get out of the Zodiac AoE. Paladin, instead of reviving, wants to guarantee the kill on the Squire.
Gets the Squire.
There's the revive. Not a flash heal, but she does drag it over to the wizard, who dies before it goes off. Shell Bust, there goes the armor from the knight.
She actually does not have Flash Shield. She has to Rejuvenate, Full Life, and Asuna. And Haste 2 and Demi 2.
There goes the hat.
Just ripping everything off this Paladin. Oh, I forgot that Samurai was back there.
Apparently so did the white team. Knight loses the
Don't
weapon.
cry. And there we go. She's told that knight to just quit her shit.
No more breaks. We're done.
That's it.
Mugo coming out for the wizard. Lol, JK. No, lived. Guts.
Hey, guts value. I mean, Aqua Lung can miss. It's surprising when it misses allies, because it shouldn't. Yeah, no, this is a long match for Best Rodeos.
Wizard down.
Even with a crit. Oh, here comes the others.
Yeah, I think he's
He must
out
be
of items. No more Phoenix
Paladin's
Downs.
currently choosing violence. Critically, she's far enough away from the other two, it's going to take her 2 turns to get to a redemption. So he may go for a swing, actually. That cure's not going to matter if Chaos Man can do everything. Really? She was missing 21 MP or so? Oh, no. Okay, she's missing a lot of MP, actually.
Yep. Hastes on the other team.
Yeah, no, that's real bad. That's real bad for, I remembered damage. And down goes the Thief. And I imagine we're going to see a redemption loop on the Thief now.
And that does not end very well for I Remember Damage, considering there is a Samurai
She
right
remembered
there.
damage instead. She may be just choosing... She can't revive him now.
Yep.
She's just chosen violence.
Violence has been chosen.
If only the Thief would have chose violence.
Well, they have one more map to give it a shot. Counterflood coming in, and that should be enough to finish it off. Yep. We're going to game 3.
Yeah, that was a weirdly late Kiyomori.
Oddly enough, they
fairness-
actually hadn't used it yet, I don't think.
No, they hadn't. They just had better things to do. In fairness, if the Thief was swinging, Kiyomori wouldn't have mattered anyways.
It was a very weird map.
In fairness, I believe that Samurai spent most of her time hitting 2 enemies. She, like, hasted the team at the start and then just hit 2 enemies over and over. Okay, she heard our complaints.
She did open with the Kiyomori this time.
Also, I didn't think about it. It's kind of strange that they placed the Samurai there and not in one of the 2 middle slots. So that the Dryads hit the whole team always. Or, you know, on most maps, rather.
Well, they aren't always placed that way. Like, there's no standardization on how they're ordered on maps.
Oh, fair. I just found generally in the 2nd and 3rd slot,
Hoo boy.
a lot of times that'll land. Shelva stab misses. We see the Zodiac coming. Will it actually go off? Because she is way out front.
Guts, 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 guts.
Haste 2 does not make Zodiac go off faster, unfortunately.
A short charge status effect.
And she is the only target for that whole team, basically. Well, time for guts.
Well, there goes the hat.
That was the hairpin. And there goes her life.
There goes everything else.
Yeah, I looked away for just a moment. A literal second to check which hat she was wearing. Or rather, no longer wearing.
Well, there goes the armor.
Killing my dreams. Correction. Hold on. I apologize. The Squire's not killing my dreams. This thief is killing my dreams. You're good, Cup. 100%. The only way you learn is by actually submitting and going in and doing. Like, actually doing.
Yeah, nothing teaches quite like seeing it up against real competition.
100%. In all my statements, they are said in jest.
Well, that sure wasn't a wizard.
No, it wasn't. Does she get to do it?
Well, there goes the weapon. Was only a matter of time, but...
Now...
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia on the Paladin.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, honestly, a good choice here. Oh. If the wizard gets to take her turn, that samurai is probably dead. Ooh, gonna cut it close. Oh, she's alive. Yeah, you good. I know what you mean. It's gonna result.
Guts!
No! Guts!
For all the whining about wizard passive, there you go.
Okay, you say that, but that's not reliable.
That's
and
happened
this only
twice
comes up
this
'cause
match.
She's casting Zodiac. She's casting Zodiac. Like...
It'd be kind of funny if one of them counter-magicked it.
I would have died laughing if someone had counter magic. Counter magic Zodiac and deletes the wizard where their own Zodiac does more than her.
I'll show you how to Zodiac.
Yo, can we give Berserkers counter magic just for fun?
No.
Okay. Oh, I guess to be fair, that counter magic's on draw out and shit too, so yeah, never mind. You can counter magic summons. I'm pretty sure they're labeled.
Yeah, it's just Mimic that you can't use on summons.
Yeah, you can't mimic summons.
Because they have such huge AoEs, and also now do a bunch of damage.
Generally, yeah. If you want to mimic a big AoE move, it's common. Or Flare 2, probably.
Can you mimic the Sage abilities? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, I think you can. I want to say we've seen it. No, you can... Okay, so there's 4 abilities not labeled, or 3 abilities not labeled for, yes or no for Mimic, which is Dispel, Assume, and Supercharge 2, which Supercharge 2 literally doesn't work right now, so not that it matters. And the other 2, I mean, mimicking Dispel 2 would be kind of cool, actually. But I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, I stand corrected. You cannot mimic Flare 2 or Frog 2 or anything. See an Aqua Lung on the Thief. Followed up by a punch. He's in critical. Reflect is fine where it is.
I actually do have some intent to play with Reflect some in the future, but that's just still in the thought phase.
The only problem with Reflect is it's not the spells, it's the units that have access, mostly, in my opinion. There are good ways to use Reflect. It's just, it's not a great win con by itself, but it requires a lot of setup. If Magic was stronger, Reflect would be higher value in general.
Mind Flare with a Time Blast for the Berserker, although Berserker still no longer has weapon.
He's still doing 70 damage. He's trying his best. Actually, look at I don't even know what I would add to this Reflex list. It works on pretty much anything labeled magic that's not summon magic specifically.
Oh, it just got dispelled from her rod.
Oh, nice!
Her rod bonk dispelled.
She catches an Aqua Lung, but drinks a potion for it.
Down he goes, and it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's the thing, Coppola.
And Thieves...
Instant damage just outscales magic. That's what it boils down to. And now we got down to that Paladin and Thief again.
Thief is out of items.
But not out of ethers.
Unfortunate.
You're gonna get him. Give that... Oh, wait, she's full MP. She won't be in a minute. Whoa, you need 20 MP? I got you, fam. Here you go. Well, it's not even double turns break. It's if the spell never resolves, it doesn't matter.
That's a free HP restore.
Yep. And then it's used to revive this priest. And then gets passed a drink. I was really... Oh, well, heals more than she lost. Heals more than she lost? Oh, it doesn't heal again. Yeah, your team would legitimately just... If you didn't have Ether, it would have helped this team a lot, specifically because the Thief... If nothing else, at this point, the Thief would have been well out of items, would now be swinging.
I feel like you are vastly underestimating the percentage if you think it's only 30.
Yeah, it would clearly be 40% better. Exactly 40% for each swing. I mean, the priest is getting a cast, so the loop is kind of broke at the minute. Lowering the CT on spells can help. There's a reason why everyone uses haste 2. It's because it's instant.
Does the Thief have Steel Heart?
No, he does not.
So it's just the Chaos Blade that he's not using?
It's just the Chaos Blade that he's not using. He has Chaos Blade and items. His two options right now to do an action are swing Chaos Blade or give someone an Ether, and that's it.
Demi 2's pretty solid.
Yeah, no. Like, this priest getting back in the game is pretty huge. Hellcry Punch. The Paladin's doing a decent job of just defanging this team. But...
not fast enough.
And unfortunately, this Thief's in critical, and therefore is not going to go for a swing. He's going to run away.
No, actually, that's not the case.
Is it not?
The Thief's
near
near
they're both
fatal.
in critical. They're both in critical. You're right. See? 1.4 to the N of swings.
Unfortunately, that crystal being picked up and the thief being killed, 76% guarded.
Not killed. Okay, so now, Thief, I'm going to need you to dodge every swing and land 4 Chaos Blades.
Well, if he swings and lands this one, he'll get to walk and pick up the crystal. But alas...
Well, he didn't land it. He can still dodge.
76%.
And he doesn't.
Match goes 2-1 to Hoken. Alrighty.
That's the last game of the game of the night.
Yep. As always, thanks everyone for coming out. Big thanks to Saul for being in the booth with me. And we move up to the winner's bracket tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, yeah. We move back to the winner's bracket tomorrow. I don't believe we have any losers bracket. I think it's just full-sized winners bracket.
I believe this was the last one. This was the last one of losers.
Well, 32, it's 16, so there's 8 matches. So, yeah, the first 6 of the winners and then 2 more winners on Tuesday.
Yep.
It is Overture. Well, almost. Let me... I really need a bot to...
Or just a chat command.
Yeah. I'm getting the link for the Discord. The ROM and the format datasheet is right there. Also, that is the place where you can enter into the tournaments. They happen every month. So, anyways, on that note, I will see you all in the Discord. Have a good night.
Have a good one.